Yes, welcome to the True Communicator channel. We at this channel, we do believe in the truth. We do not promote propaganda or lies for anyone. It doesn't matter what color, race, creed, or background of the person or persons. We're just going to tell it as it is because we are the true communicators. At the True Communicator channel, one of our biggest assets is the truth. We have seen in the world right now, where the truth is under attack by every government you can think of, even the one that you would expect to uphold the truth. So, we at the True Communicator, we know that it's like the last thing that is standing for morality, ethics, decency, and honesty, the truth, in which the truth have several enemies. So we just want to impart it to you truthful stuff in which they had persecuted a black police officer for killing another black man. You understand? But all the term things when black people commit crimes and they make excuse for the black person who commit the crime, and the person who defend themselves is the perpetrator, and the person who commit the crime is the victim. So I don't know how we reach that level this stage in life where up is down and down is up and sideways is up and sideways is horizontal and all kind of things. But we here at the True Communicator, we just deal with facts. So I want you to listen to this commentary about this black police officer who was arrested and charged in Atlanta for murder. And this policeman more or less have saved many lives because we have seen it daily by our own people, black people in America, using vehicle to kill other black people because of self-hatred and because of ego, and people feel like they can kill you because the system is there. Give them a pat on the back and make excuse of them. We do not believe in excuse are lies. So we want you watch, you listen, and you decide. We support law enforcement officers in doing their job. We do not support police who commit wanton murder, because taking a life, that is very precious. Life is a gift given by God. So as you can see right here, that's an officer, an Atlanta cop, who was arrested and charged with murder after he may saves lives from a drive-by shooting. Yes, and the reason why we're saying this at this channel is that in the black community in the United States of America, these young boys, what they have been doing, and it's something that I have in the various jurisdictions, they will steal a car, a SUV or whatever vehicle, and in return they would use the same vehicle and commit drive-by shooting, kill other people. They're not using their parents' car or cars from their neighborhood. They would go somewhere else and steal a car, and then they will use that same car and commit a drive-by murder, kill people, shoot up people. They have been doing it in every black community in the United States of America. It's not like I am white, I am black, and I am from Jamaica. So I wanted to see that the reason why we are doing this. Yes, they're going to be like, yes, but you're not American and you're in American business. We live here. This is our country too, you understand? So we have a stake in this thing because we want people to live in their community, men, women, children, everybody to feel free to go about. We don't make excuse of criminals. It doesn't matter what color, creed, race, religion they are. This police officer should not be arrested and charged with murder because indicted by murder by the grand jury, because this police officer may save lives, and I'm going to show you throughout the video why I say that. So the first video I am going to show you before I reach to the topic itself is black boys killing two people. They stole a vehicle and they use it to kill two people in drive-by. If it wasn't for technology and stuff like that, the police would not be able to track them and arrest them. Some of them, not all of them, are in custody to this date. The problem with the black community in the United States of America, you do not have any positive role model just like in Jamaica. So the black community is doomed for destruction by their own people. You have nobody in the black community to tell somebody when they are wrong that they are wrong. They just keep encouraging them to do all the wrong things and then blame others. They don't take responsibilities. And it's the same thing that is happening in my country, in Jamaica. That's the reason why, I migrate here, because in Jamaica, when somebody commits a crime, the victim is not the victim. The victim must suck it up. And the person who commits a crime is the victim. And that's the same thing that I have seen right here with this case, and see how it's been distorted by a black man. His name is Dr. Rashad Richia, what he wants to name. I watch his channel all the time. That's all I know about this case. So I wanted to watch this video first, because this is going to be a very long, I'm not going to give you any parts or anything like that. This is going to be a very long video, not the snips or anything like that. So check out the first video to show you what is going on in the black community in the United States of America with black boys. You know that they have the opportunity that these black people have in America. Jamaican people do not have it, black Jamaicans. They have the chance that they can go to school free. High school, university, free. They have a military that provide that. I came here as an immigrant and I have made use of it. There's no excuse for black people to be killing each other, talking about they want to control wood and this and that. Stupidity. And because of hurting one's feelings and you disrespect them. Stupidness. And we don't have nobody in the black media to tell the black people what you're doing is wrong. Anytime they are wrong, they are right, and anytime they are right, they are double right. And if you as a black person speak up against the black community and say, look, what you people are doing is wrong, they will kill you, That's how they are, because they like when they lie to them. So that's why the black community, that's why they're still in this state of mind, and in impoverished and everything that you can think of to the decadent, that's where they're at. And it's their fault. I am not saying it's not their fault, because all you have to do, if you read, you can take yourself out of that mindset. I have seen in the news last week three young men kill a young black boy who was about to go to the police academy to become a police from his neighborhood. The police have not able to unmask them yet. This is black people killing black people, and black people making excuse of them. So you decide. One love.
For new information on the deadly ambush outside Roxborough High School, we learned today that the SUV used by the shooting suspects had been stolen prior to the crime. That news comes as friends and family are expected to gather tonight to remember the 14-year-old victim who was killed in the burst of gunfire following a football scrimmage on Tuesday. Action News reporter Jillian Mealy is live now in Roxborough with more. Jillian.
And Sarah, I can tell you we have learned a lot of new information today from law enforcement sources, including that the 15-year-old boy who was shot earlier this week, he did survive. Well, he was shot last year being involved in an attempted carjacking of a rideshare driver. We also learned new information about the vehicle that police believe was used in the crime here in Roxborough, and neighbors say they are glad police were able to recover it so quickly.
Thank God. I hope they get the ones that did it.
A break in the case late last night when police recovered what they believe to be the Ford Explorer used in the ambush outside of Roxborough High School on Tuesday. It was found in the 6100 block of Passyunk Avenue in southwest Philadelphia and is being processed today. A source confirmed to Action News that at least one shell casing was also recovered.
And looked out to see multiple shooters here on the sidewalk, shooting up the street at the football players.
This video shows the targeted attack. Police say the suspects waited for 6 minutes before jumping out of the SUV and firing more than 60 shots.
It was this shocking and surreal thing to see.
In total, 5 teens were struck. 14-year-old Nicholas Elizalde was an innocent victim, according to police. He was killed after being shot in the chest. Many bystanders rushed to try to save him, including Brett Quigley.
There's a lot of people around him. It's such a chaotic scene, like there's a lot of people who cared a lot about him. Still kind of stunned from it. I can't imagine what the family is going through.
Flowers, balloons, a football, a rosary. Hundreds of people have come to pay respects to a young boy's life gone too soon.
I put the rosary beads there on top of the football. I felt like,
you have listened to what the reporter in Philadelphia is reporting about the shooting and the vehicle. The vehicle that was stolen is a SUV. And the killers, these are 4 of the young men, all teenagers. All of them are black. They killed two men, 2 young boys, teenagers too. So more if they have some beef with them and stuff like that. I don't know what kind of parents these black kids have. Why they have to be killing each other? If they weren't taught how to handle problems. Because when I was growing up and you have any problem with somebody, nobody would want to kill anyone. You fight, and if you get beaten, you take a beating, and next year you and the other person is friend. And remain friends even until in your 50s. Nobody wanted to kill anybody because life is precious. But these parents, they are absent. And I'm not going to make any excuse of them, because excuses are lies. That is what I was taught by my mother. You understand? They have all the opportunity to become anything they want in this United States of America. But these are the same. Their parents will tell you that the white man is oppressing the black people, and they don't see that they are the ones oppressing themselves. The time for them to lifting themselves up and make their lives better, all they want to be known as thugs. So, moving on, I wanted to watch the video now to show you what the police have uncovered. I have jumped ahead because I had known about the story. I am just showing you, I said the police officer Oliver Simmons that they had arrested and indicted for murder. If he hadn't killed that boy in the vehicle, maybe he had saved 2 or maybe many more lives. You so many people these boys injured, kill one innocent young boy, one innocent young man who is the only child for his parents, and you don't see nobody coming out in support of her going through her griefs. All you're going to hear is, what about their lives? The killers, And I do believe that they should be put on death row. They should remain in prison for the rest of their life. They're not supposed to get any second chance, because life is precious, Why are you supposed to kill somebody for me and you get a second chance? That is nonsense and madness. Anywhere in the world, I don't believe in that. If you kill somebody for me and they're going to give you 10 years in prison, it's my time when I wait until you come out for the 10 years and I do what I have to do, because that's how violence increases, because that is not justice. You understand? The police officer saved life, Oliver Simmons. So I want you to watch this now. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
We have identified a 4th suspect in the shooting outside Roxborough High School, and today the school's football team returned to the field for the first time since that terrible day. Eyewitness News reporter Carrie Corrado was at police headquarters tonight with this story. Carrie?
Yuki, good evening. Police are zeroing in on these suspects. Today we learned about another one. This as the team tries to regain some normalcy. Right now, police have identified 4 of them. The latest is 15-year-old Troy Fletcher. Police say he was captured on camera during the shooting and they need help finding him. Investigators are also looking for Daron Bernie Thorne. Recently, they captured and charged 17-year-old Zaid Jones and 21-year-old Yassine Bivens. Police have not publicly identified the 2 other suspects in the September 27th shooting. 14-year-old Nicholas Elizalde was shot and killed, and 4 others were wounded as they left a football scrimmage. Now, over 2 weeks later, the Roxborough football team played their first game since the tragedy.
Spectators and students also had to pass through security. It's a measure taken every game, even before the shooting. They tell us they felt safe.
It's really important for me to come out and support the kids because what happened a few weeks ago is absolutely horrible.
I want to say thank you to the people that did come out to us. I'm glad y'all did show up for Mr. All's Day.
While moving forward will not be easy, people we spoke with say it's important for the kids to keep playing.
I think every day our kids are really, really scared. The violence is getting worse and worse and worse every day, and so football is one thing that they can rely on that's normal.
Police are working around the clock on this case, and at this point they have not released a motive at this time. We're live outside of police headquarters tonight. Carrie Corrado, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, as the former law enforcement officer in Jamaica, working one of the toughest police division in Jamaica. That place is like a war zone. These are people that killing each other every day. Black people. A majority of the people in Jamaica that live there are black people. The black people are the ones who are the ones that kill. They are the ones that do all the killings. And they have people who are activists who make excuses for them. And some of the activists are black. They make money from it, It's being a criminal enabler in Jamaica and supporter. You make money from it and you become popular. And because you're eating, and then you help to indoctrinate the population to eat in the police. Because that's how it works, Don't think that when people are saying things to eat the police, it's not to gain popularity. It's to encourage people to do wrongs. Whilst they are encourage them to do wrongs, they're doing the right things, So that's how it is. You can see with the suspects in this case, it's 6 young black men. That's one of their victims. We know that most people attention span is like of a goldfish. 5 seconds, after 5 seconds they want to do something else, whether to watch a movie or or to drink some water, listen to some music. 5 seconds. But to read a book, it's a problem. So we have to pause it here. So we're going to give you part 2, and we're going to give you all the excuse specialists that people are going to make excuse or young black boys when they committed crime. But we're going to show you, how they have been able to destroy the black minds, especially with black people. Because you don't have the very few black people who are conscious. You will not see them who are conscious and role model for black people. You won't see them on the TV here. You understand? Just like in Jamaica, you would see only the black people who is there to destroy the minds of the black people, to tell them to do the most obnoxious things that it boggles the mind, and they would promote them and let them feel like it's something good because they are destroying them. This is how you destroy the black people. Black people, I remember growing up as a young boy, if somebody goes to jail or involved in crime, their family, you stay far away from them. No, it's like if you don't have somebody in your family that goes to jail as a black person, your family is an idiot family, because you're supposed to have thugs in your family. Only a man who love man, or a man who love men, want to be in a 20-foot by 20-foot concrete room with other men. You have to be a pungai to do that. You understand? Thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Part 2 is coming about this because this still affects us as black people. This police officer should not be arrested and charged, indicted for murder, because he has saved lives from drive-by shooting. Possible. Yes, and the possibility is very, very high. What kind of joyride is going to take the police car to do? And he was trying to even kill the police officer too, and they're making excuse. But we're going to show you, how dishonest some of these black people are too in America.